Hello, it's now time for another video that no one asked for. Today I'm going to be making a tier list because it's still 2019 apparently. And this tier list is of Southampton strikers from the year 2006 right the way through to the current day. The reason I choose 2006 is because that's when I first had my season ticket and I'll generally know a bit more. So let's get started. So first off, we got Adams, Che Adams, and he would be in the meh/shite, but he's hit some good form. He's got a few goals. It's a shame no one's been there to see him, but he's going to have to go in decent for now. Decent, with room to improve. Charlie Austin. He's scored some crucial goals, like that winner against Man U, and then you obviously got the one against Arsenal. No, the one against West Ham, that penalty. But he's, for me, yeah, he's an average. He just, especially the last few seasons, he just really wasn't fit. Lee Barnard, good player, very good on his day. Unfortunately, injuries meant he never got the chance to really progress like Lambert did, up from League One to the Championship, then the Premier League. And if he had had that chance without injuries, who knows how far he would have got. But you have to go in decent for now. Yeah, but Lee Barnard, good player. Next we got Carrillo. Right. Oh god, yep, shite all day long. He did one very good assist to Tadic in the FA Cup against West Brom. That's all he did. He was a record signing and he did fuck all. Yeah, in shite. David Connolly. Right. Another one who's good on his day, good in League One, even in the Championship. He got a few goals for us, so he was nothing special though, but he was a good servant to the club. I'll put him there in average. Next we got Gulli de Prado, the cult classic. Gulli de Prado. He was very good in League One. Championship even scored a few goals, but he was never much beyond that. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in average. And next on our list we have Jason Ewell, and I don't really remember anything about him, if I'm honest. I remember the name, and that's about it. In fact, before making this video, I spoke to my dad and said, what do you remember about Jason Ewell? And he said, not a lot, but so I can't put him high up, but going by his stats, he played a lot of games for us and only got like 5 goals. It's something like 50 games or something should you play and 5 goals. So for that reason, he has to go in shy, and we got relegated when he was playing out for us, so relegated to League One, so it couldn't have been that good. So shite, unfortunately. And next we have Jonathan Fort. Now he was one of these players that Atkins brought over from Scunthorpe, who wasn't really all that good. However, he did score 2 crucial goals in that MK Dons game, but he wasn't very good. I'll put him in there. He just wasn't up to our level, so it's not his fault, but meh. Nolo Gabbiadini, right. Very crucial player for us in our sort of the start of our decline around 2016. He was very crucial for us in this period. Decent at least. Yeah, I'll put him in decent. Yeah, decent. Can't argue with that. Next, who's this? This is Sam Gallagher. It's a bit of a shame with him because he would loan him out to like Birmingham or Blackburn and he'll bang them in for fun, but he just couldn't do it for us. He got his 1 goal against Norwich, but he'll have to go in average or meh. Meh's a bit harsh. I'll go on average. So put him in average. There we go. Next we got Danny Ings. Right, I think we all know where this is going. S tier, right at the top there. He could literally leave for Pompey tomorrow and I'd still have to put him in S because he's just, I mean, of all those players we've had so far, he's head and shoulders above him by quality. And I'm not just being biased because he plays for us now. I mean, he's got more goals for us in a single season in Premier League than anyone else. Actually, Latiz may have, but Latiz is a whole other category. Very good player, best we've had in many years. So Ings is on S tier. Right, now we got Stern John. That's a throwback to all of you younger Saints fans who may not be familiar with Stern John. He was a big Trinidad and Tobago striker. He scored 2 crucial goals that kept us up against Sheffield United on the final day. He scored 2 goals, brilliant. But he did get sent off that game. But I remember him scoring outside the box against Hull, a really good goal. So he was a good player. I'll put him in decent. Good player. Went on to Birmingham. I think he might have even played in the Premier League for them. So can't fault Stern John. He gets a decent. Next we got Kenwyne Jones. He sort of played in the same era. In fact, he got us into the playoffs, I think, Kenwyne Jones. So he was good for us. He didn't score too many. I'll put him in decent because he was off to either Sunderland or Stoke shortly after us, but definitely in decent. Next we got Wamney. Anyone remember him? Yeah, he did absolutely nothing. All I remember was being at West Ham away a few seasons back. We brought him on as a sub, as a last-ditch effort, and it was like going down to 10 men. Shite. No goals for us in 7 or 8 games he played. He did it out in Spain, so fair play to him. If the style of football out there suits him better, but unfortunately, shite to ya. Ricky Lambert. S. I was trying to trick you into thinking proper good. No, S. Him and Ings in S. I mean, we all know what Lambert did and what he's capable of when he was in his prime. We got him when he was about 28. If we had got him instead when he was a bit younger and he fulfilled his potential at a younger age, who knows what he could have done for us. I mean, it's unfortunate we picked him up as late as we did, but brilliant player. When he was fully fit, like he was with us, he would bang them in for fun. He could score all sorts: headers, bloody shots outside the box, free kicks, volleys. He would score all sorts. So, of course, Lambert gets an S. Shane Long. First 2 seasons, very good for us. I think he got like 12 goals or something one of the seasons. But if it were down to me, I would have had him sold about 2 or 3 years ago because we could have got a bit of money for him then. And he wasn't much use to us after that. So he should have really been sold then. But he's been a good servant for the club. And he's now at Bournemouth. Yeah, we're probably not going to get any money for him. Should have sold him while we could have got some money. But I do rate Long. Yeah, he'll have to go in decent because he's been lacking it the last couple of years. That stops him from getting a proper good. But one that will get a proper good is Sadio Mane. There we go, straight in proper good. What can you say? There's a bit of a debate over whether he played more of a winger role or a striker, but Wikipedia says striker when he played for us, so I'm going with that. I understand there's a case to be made for other players. Even Gooley, was he a midfielder? Hard to say with a few. So, but anyway, Mane, proper good, very, very good player. For us, you know, I remember him rounding the keeper at Palace, and even I remember when he first played for us, it was Arsenal away. I remember him coming on as a sub, and the guy next to me compared him to Papawago. He said, "Look at him, he's a headless chicken," because he was just running around all over the shot. A bit messy, but he matured into a great player for us, and gone on since. So yeah, proper good for Sadio Mane. Next we have Emmanuel Imuka. Got him when we just got promoted to the Premier League, and he didn't really do anything for us. I remember him coming on as a sub against Man U when we lost 3-2, and he just didn't really have much about him. He wasn't really up to the level of the Premier League, so I'll put him in. I feel harsh put him in shite, but was he really? I'll put him in meh, but he's a contender for shite. But yeah, but a shame because he wasn't really up to it. But so still rate him top guy. Right, who's this here? David McGoldrick. Oh, right. I'll be honest, I really don't like this guy. When we got relegated down to League One, he was our top goal scorer that season. He got something abysmal, like 7 goals. He was just an awful player. He's gone on to do alright for Sheffield United since, but for us at least, poor player. He goes in meh, and I'm being very generous with that. When we played Sheffield United away last season, when we won 1-0, I was giving him a bit too much abuse perhaps, but yeah, no, McGoldrick, meh, and that's being generous. Michael Obafemi, decent player, still very young, and God knows what he could mature into being. I'll put him in decent for now, but he definitely has room to improve upwards, but no, it's been good for us so far. Danny Osvaldo, right, okay. A lot of people think he's better than what he was because he scored a very good goal against Man City, but he wasn't good. I remember he would just run around on a pitch. He would always be in the wrong position. Lambert would look a much stronger player at all times on the pitch. Lambert was just a better player. He played alongside, and Rodriguez, who we're going to come to later too, you would have picked Lambert and Rodriguez over Osvaldo any day. So he wasn't that good a player apart from his very good goal. And he obviously started punching Jose Fonte, captain of the club. No, absolute head case. Goes in shite. No, okay, I'll put him in meh because he was capable of some good stuff, but generally his position around the pitch was awful. No, not a very good player. Graziano Pella, proper good, has to be. Like Lambert, he was very solid and he would score all kinds of goals outside the box, headers, tricky tap-ins. He'll do all sorts. So Pella proper good, no doubt about that. Grzegorz Radziak, that's a throwback. Decent. He was a decent player, Grzegorz Radziak. Him and Bale complemented each other well, so yeah, I'll put him in decent. There we go. Next we have J. Rodriguez. Right, he's either proper good or decent. If largely taking into account him before his injury, I'll put him in proper good because him and Lambert working together in the 2013-14 season. It was absolutely brilliant. The injury killed him off, and it's such a shame. But Rodriguez, proper good player, and I'm glad he's banging him in for Burnley now. So he deserves it. Great player. Marek Saganowski. He goes in proper good. I'm sorry. He was a brilliant player. He was also with the Grzegorz Radziak Bale, that sort of era, pushing for the playoffs team of 2006-07. So proper good. Marek Saganowski, very good. Billy Sharp. I'll put him in decent because he was needed for us in the Championship because we only had Lambert really as a proper striker. Lallana scored a few and Prado in the Championship, but we needed him. We got him halfway through the season and he got some important goals. He got the goals against the Skates, obviously. He got a goal away at Peterborough, I remember. He got some important goals, so I'll put him in decent. It's a shame we didn't give him a go in the Premier League. Right, now what have we got? Papa Wago, there we go. He's always offside. And because he was always offside, he gets an average. He scored in the Johnston's Paint Trophy final. Fair play to him, but he was average at best. And that finally leaves Bradley Wright Phillips. Meh. He's sort of living off his dad's name, and he did it in America, but for us, he was nothing special. He gets a solid meh, Bradley Wright Phillips, and that is the last of our players. So on screen now is my final tier list. We got S at the top with Lambert and Danny Ings, of course. Proper good, Mane, Pella, Rodriguez, Saganowski. Many players in decent, from all over the place, from 2006 right the way through to now. Few in average, a few in meh, and then we got the shite down at the bottom. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a like. If you want more stuff like this, let me know, but you'll probably get 4 views anyway. Just a random little upload for you guys. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know any changes you would have made to this, and comment below. Cheers guys, see you later.